Unveil the secrets to calming your mind and embracing stillness amidst life's challenges. We live in a world brimming with noise. From the moment you wake up, notifications, deadlines, and demands flood your mind. It's as though life has become a ceaseless cacophony, leaving little room for stillness, for presence, for you. But amidst this chaos, there lies a profound truth within every one of us. There is an unshaken stillness, a quiet sanctuary waiting to be uncovered. The question is, how do we reach it? Let's begin with a story. Imagine a glass of muddy water. When it's shaken, the mud swirls, obscuring clarity. But if you let the glass rest, the sediment settles, and the water becomes clear. Our minds are much like that glass. When stirred by the turbulence of life, clarity escapes us. Yet, with stillness, everything begins to settle. The answers, the insights, the peace, they emerge naturally. But here's the paradox: to find stillness in a chaotic world requires effort. You have to choose to stop, to let go, and to confront your inner storms. And this is where the journey becomes deeply personal. When was the last time you truly listened to yourself, not the incessant chatter of your thoughts, but the still, small voice beneath them? Do you even recognize its sound anymore? The first step in calming your mind is to recognize that the mind, like a restless child, craves attention. It leaps from thought to thought, fueled by worries about the future and regrets about the past. If left unchecked, it spirals into a labyrinth of unnecessary suffering. But here's the wisdom: you are not your thoughts. You are the observer, the stillness behind the noise. Take a moment now. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Feel the air entering and leaving your body. Did you notice how, even for a brief moment, the world seemed to pause? This is the power of presence, the gateway to stillness. But staying present isn't easy, is it? The moment you attempt it, distractions pull you back. Thoughts arise: did I reply to that email? What if this doesn't work? Why is this so hard for me? Here's where we embrace the second secret: stop resisting the noise. The more you fight your thoughts, the stronger they become. Instead, observe them like clouds passing through the sky. Acknowledge their presence but do not cling to them. Ask yourself, if I let this thought go, what would remain? You might find a profound realization: behind every worry, every doubt, there is only you, whole, unshaken, and still. Practical wisdom is key. You cannot simply wish for a calm mind, you must create habits that nurture it. Start with these simple practices. 1. Morning stillness. Before you check your phone or start your day, dedicate 5 minutes to silence. Sit, breathe, and set an intention to approach your day with calm and clarity. 2. Mindful breaks. Throughout the day, pause for 30 seconds. Focus on one breath. Feel your feet on the ground. These moments anchor you amidst the chaos. 3. Evening reflection. As you lie in bed, replay your day without judgment. What moments brought joy? Where did your mind spiral? This awareness is a step toward mastering your thoughts. As you practice, challenges will arise. You'll encounter restlessness, doubts, and impatience. But remember, growth happens in discomfort. Think of a seed breaking through the soil. It struggles. But that struggle leads to bloom. Ask yourself now, what is holding me back from stillness? Is it fear of facing yourself? A belief that you don't have time? The truth is, the mind will always find excuses. But when you choose stillness, you reclaim your power. Stillness is not about escaping life's challenges, it's about embracing them with grace. Life will always bring storms, but a calm mind navigates them without losing itself. As you continue this journey, you'll uncover deeper truths about yourself. You'll realize that stillness is not the absence of thought but the presence of awareness. You'll find that life's challenges are not obstacles but teachers guiding you toward wisdom. And now, let me leave you with a question: if you could meet the truest version of yourself, the one untouched by fear, worry, or doubt, what would they say to you? The path to inner mastery, transforming struggles into stillness and strength. As we venture deeper into the art of calming the mind and embracing stillness, it becomes evident that stillness is not something you achieve, it's something you remember. It has always been within you, waiting patiently for you to return. But why does it feel so elusive? The answer lies in how we perceive struggle. Most of us see struggles as barriers, something to avoid or conquer. But what if we reframe them as doorways? What if every challenge you face is not a wall but a portal leading you closer to your inner sanctuary? Pause for a moment and consider, when was the last time you truly embraced discomfort? Not out of resignation, but out of curiosity. What did it teach you? This is the second great secret of stillness: it is born not in the absence of struggle, but in the way you meet it. The storms of life are inevitable, but how you respond determines whether they uproot you or help you grow stronger. Let's take a practical example. Imagine a tightrope walker balancing high above the ground. The rope wobbles with every step. The wind threatens to topple them, yet they remain steady. How? Because they trust the process. They know that their focus, not the wind, not the height, is what keeps them balanced. Your mind works the same way. It wobbles with fear, doubt, and distractions. But when you bring your focus inward, you find balance amidst the chaos. Start by observing your reactions to struggle. Do you resist it? Fight against it? Or do you approach it with curiosity and presence? When you encounter stress, try this. 1. Pause and breathe before reacting. Take 3 deep breaths. Feel the ground beneath your feet. This simple act reminds you that you are not the chaos around you, you are the calm within. 2. Ask yourself, what is this struggle trying to teach me? Instead of viewing challenges as punishments, see them as opportunities to uncover hidden strengths. 3. Shift your perspective. Imagine looking at your struggle from a distance, as though it were happening to someone else. What advice would you give that person? Stillness is not about suppressing emotion or denying pain. It's about creating space for them to exist without overwhelming you. Like the eye of a hurricane, it's a calm center surrounded by movement. But let's not underestimate how deeply ingrained our resistance to stillness can be. Society celebrates busyness, multitasking, and constant achievement. In this world, taking time for stillness feels almost rebellious. So, I ask you, what would it mean to rebel against the noise? The rebellion starts with small acts. When you choose to meditate for 5 minutes instead of scrolling through your phone, you're reclaiming your power. When you pause to appreciate a single breath amidst a hectic day, you're reminding yourself of what truly matters. Here's a deeper practice to integrate into your daily life. The practice of grounding in the present. 1. Find your anchor. This could be your breath, a mantra, or even the sensation of your feet on the ground. Whenever your mind starts to spiral, return to this anchor. 2. Name the moment. When overwhelmed, say to yourself, this is fear or this is worry. By naming the emotion, you create distance between it and yourself. 3. Practice gratitude, even amidst challenges. Find one thing to be grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's present. As you cultivate stillness, you'll notice a profound shift in how you experience life. Moments that once felt overwhelming begin to lose their grip on you. Instead of reacting impulsively, you'll respond with clarity and intention. But here's an important reminder: this journey is not about perfection. There will be days when your mind refuses to settle, when stillness feels unreachable. On those days, remember this truth: the act of trying is itself a form of stillness. Each effort is a step closer to your center. Let's take a moment to reflect. If you could sit face to face with your future self, the one who has mastered stillness, what would they thank you for doing today? Finally, let's explore the relationship between stillness and strength. Most people think of strength as force, as pushing through obstacles. But true strength lies in resilience, in the ability to bend without breaking. Stillness teaches you this strength. It allows you to weather life's storms without losing your center. You begin to see that life is not a battle to win but a dance to move through with grace. Every step, every misstep, every moment of stillness adds to the beauty of the dance. Ask yourself now, what would it feel like to move through life with the effortless grace of a dancer? The final key: finding freedom through inner stillness and letting go. As we come to the deepest part of this journey, let's explore the profound truth that stillness is not just a state of mind but a way of being. It is the freedom that arises when you let go, not of responsibilities or relationships, but of the illusions that keep you trapped. We spend much of our lives chasing something: success, recognition, love, believing that these will bring peace. But have you ever noticed how fleeting these moments of peace are when they rely on external conditions? The job you achieve, the praise you receive, the love you secure, they bring satisfaction for a while. But then the mind moves on, restless again. Let me ask you a question: what if everything you are seeking is already within you? This question, simple yet radical, holds the key to inner freedom. To let go of the chase and turn inward is to realize that the stillness you've been searching for has been waiting for you all along. But letting go is not easy. It's one of life's greatest challenges because it requires you to face the truth of who you are, stripped of masks and distractions. Take a moment to think about what you're holding on to. Is it a past regret? A fear of the future? A belief that you must be something or someone to be worthy? Now ask yourself, what would happen if I let this go? Who would I be without it? The fear of letting go is natural. We cling to the known, even when it causes us suffering, because the unknown feels terrifying. But here lies a paradox: the moment you let go, you find yourself. Imagine a clenched fist holding tightly to a stone. The fist grows tired. The stone begins to feel heavier. But the hand refuses to open. This is how we hold on to our fears, doubts, and attachments. Now imagine opening the hand. The weight vanishes instantly. The freedom you feel is not from gaining something new but from releasing what was never meant to be held. Let's delve into a practice to experience this release. The practice of letting go. 1. Identify the weight. Close your eyes and ask yourself, what am I holding on to that no longer serves me? It could be a thought, a belief, or an unresolved emotion. 2. Breathe into it, as the weight comes into your awareness. Breathe deeply. With each exhale, imagine releasing a small part of it. 3. Visualize freedom. Picture yourself without this weight. How would you feel? How would you act? Hold on to this image as a reminder of what's possible. Stillness thrives in the space created by letting go. It is not about suppressing or denying life's difficulties but about making room for them to exist without overwhelming you. This is where freedom begins, not in changing the world around you but in transforming your relationship with it. There is a profound wisdom in nature that illustrates this beautifully. Consider the autumn trees. They do not cling to their leaves when the season changes. They release them, knowing that this letting go is not an end but a preparation for renewal. Can you, too, trust that letting go will lead to growth and transformation? Ask yourself, what am I ready to release to make space for the stillness I seek? As we let go, we encounter the final secret of inner stillness: surrender. Surrender is not defeat. It is not giving up. It is the courageous act of trusting the flow of life. When you surrender, you stop fighting reality and begin to align with it. You accept that some things are beyond your control and that this is not a weakness but a strength. Here's a story to illustrate this. A river flows through the mountains, encountering rocks and obstacles in its path. Does the river stop or turn back? No. It flows around the rocks, adapting without losing its essence. Over time, it shapes the rocks, not through force but through persistence and surrender to its nature. You are that river. Life will place obstacles in your path, but your stillness, your true self, is not diminished by them. Instead, it flows through and around them, shaping the challenges into wisdom. Now, let's reflect on this question. If you surrendered to life completely, what would your life look like? How would you feel? As you explore this, you may notice a profound shift. You begin to see that freedom does not come from controlling life but from trusting it. Stillness does not come from silencing the noise but from realizing that you are the space in which the noise arises. To end this journey, let's anchor ourselves in a final practice. The practice of being. 1. Sit in silence. Find a quiet place and sit comfortably. Close your eyes and simply be. Do not try to meditate, think, or achieve anything. Just sit. 2. Observe the moment. Notice the sensations in your body, the sounds around you, and the thoughts passing through your mind. Do not judge or change anything. 3. Feel the stillness, amidst everything. Notice the stillness that is always present. It is the space in which everything happens, the essence of who you are. As you rise from this practice, carry this stillness with you. Remember that it is not something you find but something you are. And now, let me leave you with one final, profound question. What would life feel like if you truly embraced stillness as your natural state? No matter what storms came your way, stillness is not the absence of life's challenges. It is the strength, the wisdom, and the freedom to move through them with grace. This is the secret waiting for you to unveil.